I pull this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Cannon Speaks. Give yourselves a round of applause, because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me. And I really do appreciate it. Oh, man. Bro. Ladies, gentlemen, you know what I just got finished doing? Do you know what I just got finished doing? So, as many of you know, and if you don't know, the ATF and all of their bitch acidness are going after pistol braces. They're going after pistol braces for God knows why. Okay, if you don't know what a pistol brace is, I can't show you because I took them off of my guns to be in compliance some months back. But now they've made new rules while the I guess the legal processes is going on, right? That apparently you can't even have them in your possession, right? Now, the director of the ATF came out during when he got called up to Capitol Hill to answer for this bullshit. He said, oh no, all you have to do is just take it off the gun. If you take it off the gun, you're good to go, right? And all these people, they were like, hey, you know what? Let me just go ahead and take the shit off, right? Let me just go ahead and take the shit off. Boom. No harm, no foul, right? No, but they gotta make the shit harder. Now, there's injunctions going on right now. The Firearm Policy Coalition, shout out to them. They're fighting this tooth and nail. Same thing, Gun Owners of America, fighting this tooth and nail. So the Fifth Circuit Court has an injunction on it. Sad part about it is, it looks like the injunction only affects the Fifth Circuit Court. They did have some other legal jargon in there that said that it also covers Firearms Policy Coalition members, but only the members from day one of the court hearing or the legal process. So anybody that joined after the fact wouldn't be covered under it. And it seems like anybody that are Firearms Policy Coalition or Gun Owners of America members that aren't in the Fifth Circuit Court or aren't in the Fifth Circuit District could potentially not be covered either, right? Now, again, this is some bullshit, right? Okay, so this is my little AR 9mm, right? Little AR 9mm. You guys see it in the back all the time. It used to have a pistol brace on it. Now, all it has is a buffer tube. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, right? I'll be honest with you. Do I really need the pistol brace to be accurate with this? No, I don't. This gun has no recoil whatsoever. It has no recoil. For me, it was an aesthetic thing. It made the gun look more complete. Made the gun look more like, a gun. However, that's neither here nor there, because we should have the right to have it. We should have the right to have it. And the fact that they're using their powers, they're overreaching. I'm sorry, this not even in their purview. The fact that they're overreaching like this, and they're banning a piece of plastic that goes on the end of a gun. Right? Now, what the pistol brace was intended for was for handicapped individuals who would like to shoot a rifle, right? Or a pistol configuration, gun or rifle, depending on what they wanted. Let's just say, I don't know, you lost an arm, right? Let's just say you lost an arm. And you can't hold the gun with two hands. You can strap the pistol brace to your arm and you can shoot it one-handed. So now if you're handicapped and you need that pistol brace option, guess what you got to do? You got to register your gun with the ATF. you got to put your gun on the federal registry, and that's what they want. See, they changed all the rules. I've covered this, I don't know how many times, right? I've covered it on my channel. I've covered it with Legal Mindset over on his channel. They changed the rules from they changed the pistol-based rules to suit this ban, right? So the thing about it is, what's keeping my guns from becoming short barrel rifles is the fact that they don't have the stabilizing braces on it. The shit is ridiculous. Now let me show you something. Because Thomas Massey took the director of the ATF to task. Now I told people and I warned people about the new ATF director, Stephen Dittelbach, a long time ago, to the point where Twitter cut my stream when I was talking about him and what was coming down the pike. The fact that he was working with Moms Demand Action in every town for gun control. This is where he came from. Handpicked by Joe Nicholslick to come in here and to start implementing all of these authoritarian, draconian gun laws that they can't do. They're supposed to be a law enforcement arm. They can't make law. They can't make law. And the fact that Congress and the Senate ain't checked them on this shit is beyond me. They've had hearings. It's in the courts. In my opinion, Congress should abolish the ATF. What are they here for? They should abolish the ATF, period. Like, this shit is sad. Anyway, let's take a look at this shit.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Director, in 2012, John Spencer, Chief of Firearms Technology Branch, wrote a letter to Alex Bosco, inventor of stabilizing brace. And we've talked about this letter already. He said, based on our evaluation, FTB finds that the submitted firearm brace, when attached to a firearm, does not convert that weapon to be fired from the shoulder and would not alter the classification of a pistol or other firearm. You're aware of this letter?
So what he's talking about is the agreement that was between ATF and SB Tactical, right? So they said, so the agreement was, you can sell these pistol braces as long as people don't intend to shoulder the pistol brace like it's a stock. So meaning, again, instead of, I could fucking shoulder the fucking whatever. So instead of shouldering, you have to cheek it, right? Which is fine to me. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of us have the pistol braces because aesthetics. That's it. So it's just aesthetics, right? So you just have to cheek it. You can have the pistol brace as long as you didn't shoulder it, but you could cheek it like this. That was the agreement between SB Tactical, who created the pistol brace, and the ATF. To the point where SB Tactical put on their boxes that the brace was okay by the ATF. Just keep going.
I am aware of the letter, yes.
Did Congress pass, between this letter being issued to Mr. Bosco and the production and distribution of 10 to 40 million of these braces and the implementation of your rule, did Congress pass a law? What changed?
Congress did not pass a law, but something did change. What changed is that item that was submitted was not produced and was not the item that was marketed. And Mr. Bosco, I think, before this committee said that people were using stabilizing braces in ways that he hadn't anticipated.
Okay, let me challenge that assertion. So you say that the brace changed, and so you had to implement this rule. Well, I've got here the actual original brace that this letter was responsive to. Are you telling me that
You see what's in his hand? A piece of rubber. That's just rubber. It's rubber. It's a piece of rubber. You see the hollow, that hollow right here. This hollow area. This is for your forearm. That strap is to strap it to your hand if you're handicapped, so you can shoot the gun one-handed. A lot of us, like I said, use it to make the gun look more complete. Do we really need it? Do we really need it? We don't. But again, it's not the Bill of Needs, it's the Bill of Rights. We have the right to have it. We have a right to have it. Doesn't matter if we need it or not. I don't need a fucking Corvette. I don't need a 400 horsepower sports car. I want it. I have the right to have it. That's what he's talking about. For a decade, this was okay. For a decade, this was okay. That piece of rubber right there that you're looking at was okay. Tens of millions of Americans own that little piece of rubber. That could potentially be felons in less than 3 hours, in less than 2.5 hours. If they don't take it off their gun. Let's keep it pushing. Mind you, the ATF okayed this. Just like the ATF okayed polymer 80s. Saying that you could manufacture your own gun as long as you did not have the intent to sell it. You could manufacture your own gun as long as you didn't have the intent to sell it. And if you did, then you had to put a serial number on it and go through an FFL to do so. The same ATF who said that the polymer 80s weren't considered firearms. Who again, in their draconian way, in their overreaching way, made it illegal to have those without any act of Congress. Again, because the gentleman that's being questioned in this video, Stephen Dettelbach, is a gun grabber. Again, he worked with Moms Demand Action. He worked with Everytown for gun safety. He's a Soros guy. Handpicked by Joe Nicholslick to come in here and do exactly what he's doing. Y'all find it interesting that the last few shootings happened with pistols, AR pistols? Huh? Just saying, let's keep it going.
This brace is exempt from your rule?
What I'm saying is that
the actual original brace.
So that's the original design, right? That's the original design that was okayed. Now we know, and he's going to get to this point. The reason why we know that they're disingenuous in their venture here is because even the brace that they okayed, which is the one that you see in his hand, is illegal. You'll hear him dance around it. Even the brace that they okayed, which is in his hand, is illegal. Again, if you're new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Share this stream, let people know we're live. Hit that like button.
That this letter was responsive to. Are you telling me that this brace is exempt from your rule?
What I'm saying is that if people have products that are not
designed... Is this brace exempt from your rule?
I can't sit here and classify.
This is the brace you wrote the letter to.
Classification, and if it's not ruled to be attached as a short-barreled rifle, it will not be subject to the rule.
Would you please quit telling this committee that the brace has changed and that's why you did the rule, when in fact you're not exempting the same brace that you gave gave this letter to?
If the brace is submitted, we'll classify it.
Would you
With a
submit,
firearm.
do you still have the same agreement that this brace that the ATF agreed to in 2012 should not be under the jurisdiction of your rule?
If that brace is submitted with a firearm, we will examine and classify it. If it doesn't qualify...
Okay, reclaiming my time because it's pretty obvious you're misleading people here when you say that the braces changed, because your rule affects the braces that didn't change. How many days have passed? How many days do people have to comply with this rule?
They can always comply, but the initial period...
Before they're felons?
But the initial period, I believe, ends at the end of May.
Okay.
But people
end of
are...
May, and it was 120 days, is that correct?
People are only felons if they intentionally
Is it 120
violate
days?
The law. I believe it's 120 days from the...
So we've got 36 days left of the 120-day grace period. Can you tell us here today how many people have complied by registering this product?
I am not sure of the exact number. I can check, though, and get back to you. There are people who are making applications. There also can be detachment. So, in other words, we don't count. That's not for us to regulate. If somebody
I want you to listen to this.
There are
listen to
people
what he's
who
about
are
to say.
applications. There also can be detachment. So, in other words, we don't count. That's not for us to regulate. If somebody simply, we wrote the rule to make it easy to comply with. If somebody just at their home detaches the weapon from the brace and keeps them apart, they do not have to register anything. They can keep the brace. They can keep the business end of the gun.
Okay, that's great clarification.
Now you heard what he said. All you have to do is simply just detach the brace from the gun. You can keep the brace and just keep them apart. You can keep the brace, you can keep the business end of the gun as long as they're not together, assembled together. He said this before Congress. ATF last week just came out and said, not only do you need to, if you want to be in compliance, do you need to detach your brace from your gun. That brace cannot be in your possession, period, full stop. And your gun can't be in a configuration to where as though it can receive a brace or stock. Meaning, you got to remove the buffer tube, the adjustable buffer tube, and put on a regular pistol brace, a pistol buffer tube, like the one I just showed you on my little my 9mm AR. So now they want you to destroy the property that they said was okay for a decade, and that you spent your hard-earned money on. Now, I don't know if he can be held in contempt of Congress for this. If he can be brought up on charges because he lied before Congress, or what? I'm gonna run it right back.
Anything, they can keep the brace, they can keep the business end of the just at their home, detaches the weapon from the brace and keeps them apart. Just at their home, detaches the weapon from the brace and keeps them apart. Just at their home, detaches the weapon from the brace and keeps them apart. They do not have to register anything. They can keep the brace, they can keep the business end of the gun.
Okay, that's great clarity.
No, it's not enough for them. That's not enough for them because it's not a win for them. It's not enough for them because it's not a win for them. You know why? Because if people did that, guess what they ain't got to do? They ain't got to pay for that tax stamp. They ain't got to register their pistol as a short barrel rifle with the ATF and put that on the National Registry. They need an or else. Either you completely reconfigure your gun like I've done. Luckily, I did that because I had these buffer tubes. I had them when I built these guns. That's what I bought with it. And then I eventually switched over to the SB Tactical stuff because those SB Tactical braces are expensive. They're expensive. You know how much they cost? They're $200. I think one I had was $300. They're $200 to $300. That's how much those braces cost. So I had buffer tubes first, and then I went and purchased the braces. They want to make you felons overnight. They want to take your freedoms away. See, you know what started this shit? The bump stock shit started this shit. See that slippery slope we was talking about with the bump stocks? It went from bump stocks to pistol braces. The pistol brace doesn't enhance the gun. Honestly, it doesn't make you no more accurate. It don't, especially for a caliber like, you know, a 9mm coming out of a pistol like that, or a 5.56 223 coming out of rifle, or a pistol in that configuration. There's no real recoil there. Not like this big sumbitch. That 308? No, I need that stock. I need that. Or I'm gonna fucking take my teeth out. Let me see where we at. What's up, LP? LP says, damn, I'm a GOA lifetime member and in the Fifth Circuit. I hear that. So the GOA look like they're going to get an injunction too. Now let me tell you about the injunctions. The injunctions don't get handed out all willy-nilly. An injunction, if a judge orders an injunction in a case or something like this, that means that the person that they're giving the injunction to, which in this case is the plaintiffs, which is Gun Owners of America or Firearms Policy Coalition or Maximum Defense, they're granting this injunction to them, which means that the judge more than likely sees that Gun Owners of America, Firearms Policy Coalition, and Maximum Defense have a solid case and are potentially going to win out against the ATF, and the ATF is going to lose the case. Now, before, if you guys been rocking with me for a minute, what I tell you guys, they implement the law, they implement the legislation or the rule, right? And they're like, all right, fuck it, take us to court. But while you take us to court, we're gonna get as many people to comply with this shit as possible. Right now, I think they said though, less than 1% of the people, they registered their guns. Less than 1% registered their guns. Salute to them people. But they trying to get everybody to comply, guys. They're trying to get everybody to comply. They want to get as many of those guns registered as possible. I'll tell you why in a second. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to the video.
Verification. So you're not going to do some kind of constructive prosecution where you say, oh, well, you had this and you had that and you intended to connect
keeping them. I mean,
they can just keep them separately.
Them as we
keep them separately. But okay, because that's not clear in your rules.
Again, they just said exactly what Massey just said. They just did that. Now they're saying if you got the pistol brace in your house and you still got your pistol with, let's just say you didn't take off the adjustable buffer tube, they can still arrest you and charge you with like, was it felony intent to reconstruct or some shit like that, or construct some bullshit they done made up. Which begs the question, I got rifles with stocks on them, right? I got rifles with stocks on them. That's why I changed my pistol braces out on my buffer tubes. I don't need that. I don't need them to come back and revisit a video of mine and see my guns up there and go, oh, and then they come in here and now it's like, you know, oh, you got these stocks laying around. Because come on, let's face it, right? All my rifles up there with the stocks, those are Magpul. I bought those after the fact. I still got the regular mil spec buffer pistol stock rifle stocks here. They can come in here and go, oh, well, he could put this stock on that gun and make that a short barrel rifle. That's intent. They can say I got intent and arrest me. You just heard what he said. This is the director saying, all you gotta do is take the pistol brace off and you good. You ain't gotta throw it away. Now they just came up with that rule saying you need to get rid of that shit. If it's in your house and it's around your pistol and your pistol ain't got a buffer tube, a pistol buffer tube on it, we still consider it a short barrel rifle. And if it ain't registered, you going to jail. 10 years. 10 years.
What is the punishment if somebody is convicted as a felon under having this piece of plastic?
If people are convicted of not following the Gun Control Act, it's a serious felony conviction, but that requires intent.
Can you just give me the number? Is it 10 years?
I don't. I believe it's a statutory maximum of 10 years.
10 years for owning a piece of plastic that you were told was legal and that you owned for a decade and that millions of people did. This is what offends the sensibilities of Americans, whether they own these or not. Do these make the gun fire more rapidly?
The stabilizing.
Do these increase the muzzle velocity?
The stabilizing.
Do these allow you're not answering any of the questions. Do these allow the firearm to carry more bullets?
The stabilizing rounds. Braces allow, if they're the kind that count, allow the firearm to be shouldered.
Let me ask
in
you
a way
this.
That Congress
I'm glad you brought that up. So this is a stabilizing brace here. Here's a pistol without a stabilizing brace. Does the buffer tube, could that be shouldered?
Again, that would have to be submitted to the firearms experts at ATF, and we could classify it.
Do you think you have the authority to reclassify this pistol as a short-barreled rifle simply because it has a buffer tube?
You see what I'm talking about? The brace allows you to shoot the gun one-handed. It's intended for the handicapped. Now again, a lot of us use the braces simply for aesthetics. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Anybody use that buffer tube? Anybody use a pistol brace on their AR pistol for fucking accuracy? Correct me if I'm wrong. Or do you just use that shit as an accessory to make your gun look more complete? Because that's what I just use it for, as an accessory to make my gun look more complete.
Buffer tube?
Again, the rule.
That was a good question. Look.
Again, the rule. That would have to be submitted to the firearms experts at ATF, and we could classify it.
Do you think you have the authority to reclassify this pistol as a short-barreled rifle simply because it has a buffer tube?
Again, the rule is aimed at clarifying, and there are specific factors that are set forth in the rule.
Do you think you have the authority to reclassify the firearm above because it can be shouldered?
Again. For me to sit here and try to do a classification that firearms experts who've worked for decades do would not be appropriate. But we will give classifications, and if things don't qualify under the rule, then they don't qualify. And the piece of plastic in and of itself is absolutely not covered by the rule.
I submit you don't have that authority, and you don't have the authority to do what you did. I reel back.
Jimmy Dawes with the 1999 Super Chat. I appreciate you, Jimmy. I appreciate you. Dang, I had it all messed up. There we go. He says, I believe originally, even if you shouldered it because the design was not to shoulder it, these people will always move the goalposts to felonize citizens and remove guns. Fuck them. Facts. 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 So tomorrow, as of June 1st, anybody that has a pistol configuration with a pistol brace on it, or a pistol brace in their possession, could potentially be a felon in the eyes of the ATF. And from the looks of it, there's a lot of people that didn't comply with the registration. He said less than 1% registered their guns. So that means either A, they said fuck them, or B, they replaced them with pistol buffer tubes. Because I have my guns on display, I replaced mine with pistol buffer tubes to be in compliance. But I'm gonna tell you this: ATF, your days is numbered. There's so many lawsuits going on, so many court proceedings going on against the ATF when it comes to the pistol braces and assault weapons classifications. The ATF, they're back against the wall, and I really hope this leads to them abolishing the ATF. This is not what the ATF was supposed to be for. The ATF is being weaponized against the American citizens. What they want to do is leave you defenseless. What they want to do is leave you hamstrung. They want to leave you scared and dependent on the state to defend you. This is what's going to happen. All right, this is what they want. They don't want scary guns. They don't want AR-15s. They don't want none of the shit that you see behind me. They don't want none of that shit. They don't want you to have it at all. So what they do is start this chipping away and chipping away and chipping away at shit. Start with bump stocks, right? Then start with pistol braces. And then, like Massey said, it might start with any gun with a buffer tube, even though you need the buffer tube, right? You can't take the buffer tube off of AR. You need it. You need the buffer tube to function, right? The buffer tube has to now if you got a buffer tube on your gun, that's classified as a short barrel rifle, right? Then when they start see that doesn't work, and we still have shootings and we still have all this violent crime, what they gonna do? They're gonna try to ban the AR again. And let's just say they're successful banning the AR platform. Okay? Then you know what's gonna happen? Nobody needs a sniper rifle. They'll call this a weapon of war. This would be the next weapon of war right here. Right? This is my 308 hunting rifle right here. But look. Look at this shit. Gray stock. Black barrel. Black scope. They're gonna say that the bolt, because it's got cuts in it, is tactical or some shit. Nobody needs a sniper rifle. The DC sniper, look at what he did. Next thing you know, we're gonna start seeing fucking mass shootings with fucking bolt actions. We gotta get rid of these. Once they get rid of them, right? Get yourself a shotgun, right? Remember Joe Nichols slick? Get yourself a shotgun. Get yourself a shotgun. Never mind, the shotgun might be the most devastating gun ever made. Up close and personal. Shit, I could probably reach out to 50 yards, Jimmy? 50 yards, right? 75 yards with a slug. This a one-hitter quitter. Next thing you know, you're gonna have shootings with shotguns. They'll limit the shotgun to 3 rounds. We'll still have the problem because criminals don't give a shit about the gun laws, right? Now we gotta ban shotguns. We gotta ban shotguns now, guys. Fucking shotgun will literally blow your fucking lung out your back. Then when they ban shotguns, they ban bolt action rifles, they ban AR-15s, they'll ban everything that has a detachable magazine, the Mini 14. Right? Then they'll come for the handguns. And we'll have what Canada has. We'll have what New Zealand has. We'll have what Australia has, and guess what's not going to stop? The violent crime. The violent crime ain't going to stop. You know why? Because criminals don't give a shit about gun laws. If somebody got murder on their mind, they're going to make that shit happen. They're going to make that shit happen. Fucking Ford Escape took out how many people in Waukesha? You don't see them out here banning Ford Escapes. Like I said before, the Boston Marathon, it was fucking pressure cookers. You going to ban Rachel Ray's fucking pressure cooker? You going to take all the pressure cookers out of Walmart? Walmart gonna stop selling pressure cookers? Like I said, a man had the entire DMV scared for weeks with a bolt action. They don't want you to have guns. They don't want us to be able to defend ourselves. And it's not even defending ourselves from criminals and crime. They don't want us to defend ourselves from them. You know why? Because if you get rid of the Second Amendment, the rest of the Constitution falls. See, the Founding Fathers knew that even our government could become tyrannical because they just got finished fighting their way away from a tyrannical government. So they put the Second Amendment in place in the Bill of Rights to defend our Constitution and our God-given freedoms. And now you got all these people who think they know better than us. These elites, these people that think they're better than us, telling us how we should live. Meanwhile, they got armed guards, security gates, looking out of their ivory towers down on us. Eating their fancy ice cream. They don't give a shit about you. All they care about is their agenda. How you get people to comply? With force. Especially if those people can't meet that force with their own force. Jimmy Doss with the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you, Jimmy. He said, easy. I've seen new federal rounds, accurate headshots out to 100 yards. My next class is tactical shotgun. I got those federal rounds. I know exactly what you're talking about. I got some. I know exactly what you're talking about. He's right. It's a round that keeps the wad around the slug or the buck for a certain amount of time before it releases the slugs or the buckshot. And it's accurate out to 100 yards. He's 100% right. What's up, Tyler Jordan? He says Canada has guns actually just more hunting oriented and what seems like less will towards the revolution. Yeah, I mean, but Trudeau, didn't he ban handguns, the sale of handguns and shit now? Jimmy Doss says that is a fire point. It is the disposition towards revolution that terrifies them. It is. It is. Jonas said, fuck a gun. I ain't registering and allowing them to come in and check in anything. I'm a Canadian. I got tomahawks. Oh man. A reaction says, you guys hypothetically speaking have those rounds. Bro, it's just this is crazy, man. This is crazy. I really hope that I really hope the Firearms Policy Coalition, I hope the Gun Owners of America and Maximum Defense win. Because if it wins in the circuit court, in the Fifth Circuit Court, then other courts have to follow suit and the ATF loses. The ATF loses. It just pisses me off, man. Right? Just like here in Maryland. They just passed what we call the Can't Carry Anywhere law, right? Which means that even though I have a gun permit, right, I can conceal carry or whatever, right? they're restricting where we can carry the gun. And if we carry in those areas, it could result in a year in prison. Felony. So if I walk into a fucking Applebee's with my gun, if something go down and I gotta defend myself, I could be charged with a felony for having my gun in Applebee's. Now, here in Maryland, because you should know your laws, I know that I cannot carry at a protest. I can't carry in a state or federal building. I can't carry in a national park. A national park, though, a protest, that's crazy, right? We know that. That's the law. Now they don't want us to carry in any of those places, plus a movie theater, restaurant, department store, mall. Nowhere. The law-abiding citizens who went through the classes, who jumped through the hoops, who went through all the hurdles to get the permit, we gotta be hamstrung while the criminals don't give a shit. It's fucking ass backwards. Oh, we can't control crime, but we can control. We can control the law-abiding citizens. Let's make these feel-good fucking laws that make people feel like we doing something. Meanwhile, the gun crime ain't going to fucking go down because you don't enforce the laws you got on the books already. You letting murderers and killers go free. Armed robbery. Kids just shooting off in the neighborhood. They go free, not prosecuted. Oh, the dad's not in the house. Oh, he comes from a troubled home. The kid is on blah, 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 blah. Yeah, thanks, reaction. Sensitive, that's what they call them. Sensitive locations. Sensitive locations. I played a story last week where the dude was in protest. He was walking the block and they was like, oh, he had it on the bus stop. Kids aren't safe. He had it on the bus stop. Like the bus stop, the corner of my house is a fucking bus stop. That's my fucking grass. They ain't, the school don't belong to the fucking school. But they want to make it seem, oh, he's at a bus stop. He's unhinged. No, it's public property. Ain't what the fuck. Bars and restaurants are allowed in Baltimore as of right now. You just can't drink. DC, you can't have it. See, you can't have it in. You can't take it to a bar. Any place that serves alcohol in DC, you cannot carry your gun. DC has the can't carry anywhere thing shit too. New York has the can't carry anywhere too. New Jersey has the can't carry anywhere too. And Mayor Westmore, the first black governor of Maryland, everybody's all happy because he's a young, good-looking man. He's articulate and he's black. The same people that fucking voted for him, oh, he's the first black. You the same dumb motherfuckers who went and got y'all permits too. I know a lot of them who went and got their permits because the Supreme Court passed it so that anybody could get their concealed carry. I know a bunch of people got it because they called me asking me to help them with their applications or where they could go to take the class. But they voted for Westmore. And now y'all dumbasses, you fuck around and carry that shit in the wrong place and somebody see it, you going to jail. Behind a law, your black savior then wrote. You want to talk about a crime bill? A bunch of fucking crime bills. How many people gonna go down over this pistol brace rule? How many people gonna go down over this can't carry anywhere rule? I honestly want to know if the police gonna enforce this shit. Be honest with you. I'm just following orders crowd. But y'all keep voting for these people. Y'all keep voting for these people. Y'all let the media tell y'all that the orange man was bad and the real person that was coming to save America was the actual racist. So you know what people don't tell you? The 94 crime bill, the one that Joe Nicholslick authored, guess who backed that shit? The National Congressional Black Caucus backed that shit. They asked for it. Al Sharpton asked for it. Jesse Jackson asked for it. Citizens in the community asked for that crime bill. Begged for it. And then when they seen how disproportionately people's getting locked up in our community, that's where they go. They start protesting. You know what Bill Clinton said? He said, y'all niggas, he didn't say y'all niggas, but he said, y'all asked for it. Y'all asked for that. You marching us off the cliff, people. You march us right back into subserviency and slavery. The same people that want to carry a gun to defend themselves in their neighborhood, you the same people that's voting for these people that don't want us to have any rights. I told people about Westmore. I said, yeah, he seemed like a nice guy, but his politics is off. He ain't worried about your safety. You know what he worried about? Huh? He worried about fucking having Medicaid. Now he worried about that. He worried about your kids who want to be having Medicaid. Gender affirming care, that other bullshit. Montoya said, do you need a cannon emoji? I do. HJ said he made one. I gotta get his files so I can use them for my subscription. Matter of fact, guys, if you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon to let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream, let people know we're live. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing. I could really use that constructive criticism. If you want to donate to the channel, Rumble Rant, Super Chat's always welcome, or Cash App, $Cannon Hotep on Cash App. Matter of fact, I'm about to start building my 300 Blackout, guys. I do have the lower in my possession. I got the lower parts kit. I just ain't assembled it yet. I got a regular ass fucking buffer tube so I don't get no trouble. We're gonna get it popping real soon. I may do the build on Rumble. We'll see. Excuse me. Shout out to people like Jimmy Dawson and Jonah and Emmanuel Presley and all of my contributors, man. I really appreciate you guys. Reaction PR, you know what I mean? Montoya, I think you gave a couple bucks. Lisa D, I appreciate you. Natalie McLendon, thank you. Case Stacks, I appreciate you. You guys help keep my channel afloat. I appreciate it. Lord knows I should be a lot bigger than I am, but you know how YouTube do. Anyway, man, we gonna see how this shit go. I just want y'all to understand this. The left, they don't give a shit about your rights. And I can't even say Democrat. I know some Democrats that's like, yo, this shit crazy. I know, again, like I just said, I know Democrats who got shit like this and now they like, yo, what's going on? Why I can't have this? Because your dumbass voted for Joe Nicholslick. You one of them dumbass niggas doing the electric slide in DC, and we got Trump out of there. Now you wondering why your fucking rights is going by the wayside. You wondering why it costs you $150 to pick up $40 worth of food from the food market, from the supermarket. You wondering why it's $4.09 for premium gas right now. Here in Maryland, $4.09 is really fucking high. That's the funny part. Y'all vote for the motherfuckers that don't like you. You vote for the people that fucking hate you. You give up the pussy on promises and then they don't return your phone calls. What's up, Kayla Love 1800 says, I knew Westmore was not it. He damn sure wasn't. Jimmy said that's what they want. They want the police to go in, clash with citizens, then they have a real insurrection to go for guns and political power. Shit is crazy, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, let's move on. So, I don't know how to feel about this. I want y'all to tell me. I want to know what y'all think about this situation. I just seen this on Twitter. So, I'm going to set this up. Let's do this. Let's do it like this. All right, we're gonna watch it like this. So apparently, in Pensacola, Florida, some kids or some young men were in here threatening the clerk behind the desk. I don't know if they were threatening his life, but they were making threats toward him, and the clerk was about that life. The clerk was about that life. Check this shit out.
That's why I said be a man, nigga. Get out of here, come on. Stop talking. Stop talking, right? Pop your dumb ass. Well, hold up. You said pop my dumb. Come on, we can get this whole stuff came on right now. On God. On God. To be your last day working, living in this bitch on God. Everything I love. You said, come on. Come out. Actually, you talk ready, we can go outside. Nigga, you ready for whatever outside. Y'all know what? Let you know I'm ready for whatever outside. Word to my mom, he won't step outside and do
First off, this nigga in violation for having pink flip-flops and some booty shorts. You see this shit? This nigga got on. First off, they all look feminine for one. This nigga got on booty shorts and he got on his mama flops. So this one right here, the white boy right here with the bowl cut, if you didn't hear him, he said, come on, we'll blow them glasses right off your head. He said, we'll blow them glasses right off your head. Okay? Fuego said the younger generation can't even thug. All right, so this is when the clerk comes from behind the desk.
Word to my mom, he won't step outside and do
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So then the video proceeds for her saying, oh my God, you got people ducking down. The clerk went out there and put 2 rounds. Allegedly, he didn't hit any of them. They were warning shots. Don't know if I'm pulling my gun, there's no warning shots happening. Sorry. There's no warning. If I had to pull my gun, there's no warning shots. Now, this is why I'm feeling conflicted, right? Now, this is Florida. Florida has stand your ground, right? Right? This is what we're going to get to, Tyler. This is what we're going to get to. Clerks in trouble, right? Florida has stand your ground. These young men were clearly threatening the clerk. Now, the clerk was barking back. The clerk did say, get out of here before I pop your dumb ass. So he was instigating a fight as well. Right? I want to know from you guys, put a 1 in the chat if you think that the clerk. This goes for you two over on Rumble, man. Let's get you guys over. Engaged as well. We got 27 people over on Rumble, man. Jump in the chat, get engaged, and hit that thumbs up, guys. Make sure I hit that thumbs up. So the question is, put a 1 in the chat if you think that the clerk is in trouble. Put a 2 in the chat if you think the clerk is justified. Let me know in the chat. See, me, I was like, these dudes threatening his life. Now, what I would have done, I'd have called the police. I'd have called the police and said my life was threatened by five adolescents. One threatened to shoot me. That's what I would have done. Now, if it would have escalated and one of those young men would have came back in the store with the gun, then he would have proceeded to die. Because I'm a surgeon with my shit. But that's just me. I gotta go home. Speaking of going home, listen to what the clerk says.
I got 3 kids.
He says, sorry about that, y'all. I don't do well with threats. I got 3 kids. What he said is what he said. Like I said, 1 in the chat if you think he going to jail. 2 in the chat if you think that he was justified. I want to know. What's up, Lisa? She said I'll head over to Rumble. I appreciate it. We got 19 in the building over here on YouTube. Let's get 19 likes. We got 26 on Rumble. Let's get 26 likes, man. Let's get it. Oh, man. Tyler Durden says 1.5. You on the fence? Fuego says 2. He walking. What's up, Bert? He says 1. He said, yo, going down. He says, Troublemaker Jonas says, I'm glad I'm a, what do you say? I'm a 78. What much younger I would be doing triple digits with cameras. Protocol says 1. Sadly, he on another person clock. That's pretty good. Let's see. What's up? Appreciate you, Lisa. She said close YouTube and here now. LOL. Jimmy Dawes says 1, unfortunately. Jonas said the clerk shit talking was garbage and he missed. Tyler says he's more in trouble for not hitting his target if he was outside and clipped. That's true. That's true. If he was outside and clipped 2, he could argue that he had to. Now he has to fight the tape and negligence. Okay. So this is from let's go over here to this real quick. Let me see. This is from Pensacola News Journal. The Pensacola News Journal. Check this shit out. Pensacola beach clerk caught on viral video firing gun after being threatened won't be charged. Let's make this a little bigger for you guys. A Pensacola Beach convenience store clerk who fired a gun outside after being threatened by multiple men inside his store won't be charged. A video of the incident went viral after it was picked up by Hood's View TV. Of course it was. We have reviewed the video footage of the incident that occurred on Monday, May 29th at 1:30 a.m. at the Circle K on Pensacola Beach. And the Escambia County Sheriff Office Facebook post stated, based on the that review and information gathered at the scene, we will not be bringing charges against the clerk at this time. Not only that, where is it at? The individuals involved chose not to press charges, and there is nothing to discount the clerk's statement regarding what the 5 individuals were doing at the time he fired. The Facebook post says he felt threatened by the collective actions both inside and outside the store. How about that? How about that? Tyler Durst said, cheers to Florida. What's up, Sid? We got Sid in the building. What's up? Man. Fuego said Upper Florida is super red. I know, Protocol, right? I know, right? What's up, Emmanuel? Emmanuel, you've been a member for 11 months. Y'all appreciate you. I gotta get the Don DeMarco for that. Rob said he lucky he in a good state with a good DA. Make America Florida. Oh, man. Protocol says, I hope Travis Rudolph gets just as lucky as in his. Oh, yo, that story's crazy. That story crazy. Was it his girlfriend or was it his brother girlfriend that called the 4 dudes on him? Yo let off 39 shots. Yo had that 40 stick. Yo had that 40 rounder in the AR. Damn. Yeah, let me know, yo. Matter of fact, look that shit up. Man, you gotta do all that. His girlfriend, from what I gather, I'm about to look that shit up right now. Damn, they got a murder trial already? Hold up. I forgot all about that fucking story, yo. What? Hold on, yo. We gotta look at this shit. Hold up. Lamar Jackson showed support for Travis Rudolph on social media. That's what's up. What the fuck? Hold on, we gotta hear this.
That's right. Today, prosecutors show the jury some surveillance video that they say that shows that Travis Rudolph was the aggressor, that he was shooting at 4.
Hold on, first let's do this.
911, what's your emergency?
I just heard a ton of shots behind me. I just heard shots.
Fair use.
Like 10 gunshots.
Let's see what he said.
Guy out here saying that he's just been shot.
April 7th, 2021. 911 calls for help flood into dispatch around midnight.
Things escalated so quickly.
For the first time, Travis Rudolph talks about the night he says 4 men showed up at his front door.
I just heard a loud bang, as if like the police was at the door.
In exclusive video, we can now see everything playing out on security cameras.
This all happened within seconds, so my brother was the first one to get to the door, so I was worried about his safety as well.
Who is it? Where Travis at? Travis at?
According to court records, Rudolph and his then-girlfriend, Dominique Jones, got into a fight earlier that night.
Open this door, bro, because this got me. Dominique, stop.
Who are you calling it, bruh?
Afterwards, she texted her brother, Keyshawn Jones. Evidence shows they both made threats towards Rudolph.
Is this? I just want to know. Is this text thread in the fucking evidence? Let's read it. Let's back up a little bit. Travis is a dead man walking. Please go shoot his ass up. Where's that shit up? Please go shoot his ass up. That sounds like a call to action to me. That sounds like a call to action to me. Am I wrong? Tyler Durden says, wait, 4 dudes were willing to go stomp that cat out for some girl. Sounds like self-defense to them. Who you telling? 4 dudes roll up in the middle of the night. People get shot. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Bro, Travis is a dead man walking. Please go shoot his ass up because he called her a bitch. And the way she was swinging on him looked like the bitch was tripping than me. Am I wrong?
Shows they both made threats towards Rudolph.
As soon as I came outside, literally, Tyler, he sucker punched me to my left eye. It was Tyler and Sebastian. It was kind of trying to corner me in. And Tyler, he had pulled out his firearm. And during that time Tyler pulled out his firearm, Sebastian was like, you mess with the wrong girl, you're gonna die tonight. And then that's when I went back inside and grabbed my firearm.
The fight spilling out into the street. The video shows Rudolph then running off his property with an AR-15.
I had to do what I had to do, you know what I'm saying, to protect me and my family. And my brother was on the ground.
Now, dude pulled out his firearm. They attacked him, right? They attacked him. They pulled out their gun, right? They got ill intent. They stole my property. Who's to say they ain't gonna try and kick my door in and shoot me? They were the aggressors. They were the aggressors. Jonas says, how you calling 4 dudes walking in alone better almost always? I've been hit by more dudes allegedly on my side.
Jumped by 2 of those guys getting kicked, so that's the reason why I went down the street. While they're all in their car, I see 2 firearms pointing at me and my brother, and I couldn't believe it. And it's just a split decision where I just felt like it's either me and my brother or these guys that's, you know what I'm saying, gonna get hurt.
Rudolph firing 39 rounds, the 4 men speeding off.
I know people at home are going to question, okay, he has an AR-15 and he fired 39 times. What's your explanation for that?
I can't even count.
You don't need no fucking explanation. This the shit I'm talking about. You interviewing this dude because he almost got killed. 4 men rolled up on him with guns. 4 men. 4 men. 4 men rolled up, armed, beating the hell out of his brother. 4. That's 10 rounds per nigga. I'm sure he still had 1 left in the chamber after the fact. 39 times. What's the reason for that? Because it's 4 motherfuckers. Each of them gonna get 10. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? This the shit I'm talking about. I'd be like, bitch, because they tried to kill me. Fuego's an explanation. I don't got a drum. Mayo said that's 3.9 per Negro. My belt fed was in the shop. Bro, listen to this.
I can't even count how many times I shot, to be honest with you. I got fast reflexes, you know, I play football. And on top of that, I felt like I had to keep shooting until the threat is no longer a threat anymore.
See, I hate when they do that, right? So they showing the casings and they showing the casings spread out. It don't matter where the casings are. Where the fuck the bullets land? Were all 39 in that motherfucking car? If I count 39 bullet holes in that car, then goddamn it, mission accomplished. They counting the goddamn bullets. And I ain't go far enough.
I know people at home are going to question, okay, he has an AR-15 and he fired 39 times. What's your explanation for that?
My explanation? Thank God I had that AR-15. I ain't got no explanation for you. I'm happy I had my AR-15. Matter of fact, they need to put this shit in the court case to show AR-15 used in self-defense. Along with Kyle Rittenhouse, along with every other video that you can find on YouTube of somebody using an AR to defend their fucking home and their life. What'd you say? Said the girl admitted to deleting it? Like they couldn't fucking pull that shit. She's stupid. She fucking dumb. Like that shit wasn't gonna be able to get pulled back up. Them motherfuckers.
I can't even count how many times I shot, to be honest with you. I got fast reflexes, you know, I play football. And on top of that, I mean, I felt like I had to keep shooting until the threat is no longer a threat anymore.
Did you realize you had shot somebody when that all happened?
No, I honestly didn't know I had shot anyone. And my heart sunk. I was just trying to get them away from me and my brother, from killing us, really.
Sebastian Jean Jacques was shot and killed. Tyler Robinson was also shot but survived. Keyshawn Jones and Christopher Lowe were not hurt.
Would you do anything differently?
It was a matter of life or death at that moment that I had shot. And I'll do the exact same thing if it came down to it.
There you go. There you go. Bruh. That's all you need. Why is this a court case? He got in an argument. You got the text messages showing that the girlfriend asked whoever the fuck they was to come shoot him. They came and tried to shoot him. Or postured like they were going to. Case closed. What's up, Future? We got Future in the building. I appreciate you coming through. So we're talking about this. Yo, bro, I'm telling you. Man said I'd aim for the head. I'm promoting gun violence and white supremacy. Oh, come on, yo. I'm serious. All right, so where's that other video we was about to watch real quick? So now they got one that says, witnesses say he and others did not intend to shoot former Travis Rudolph during deadly encounter. So y'all brought the guns but didn't have no intent to use them. I don't fucking know that. Well, Rudolph don't fucking know that. I'm supposed... Man, listen, let's get into it. Let's watch this video. Let's see what this say.
That's right. Today, prosecutors show the jury some surveillance video that they say that shows that Travis Rudolph was the aggressor, that he was shooting at four men who came apparently to shoot up his house. Although one of those men testified today saying that just meant they were there for a fist fight, not murder.
Bullshit.
Prosecutors say
he a dead man tonight. Come shoot this shit up. Oh, we wasn't going to shoot. We wasn't going to shoot him. We wasn't going to shoot him. We was just going to scare him. Get the fuck out of here.
Travis Rudolph was the aggressor the night in April 2021. Four men showed up at his door. Rudolph shooting 39 rounds as they fled following a fight, showing jurors this surveillance video of bullets flying from Rudolph's semi-automatic rifle as he chased them down the street.
Murder begins when self-defense ends.
Bullshit.
That was a simple sentence, said many, many years.
I'm gonna get to something else after this. Let's go.
Years ago, but that simple sentence perfectly encapsulates why this defendant right there Travis Rudolph is sitting in the chair that he's sitting.
He should be ashamed
The
of
four
himself.
men arrived when Rudolph's girlfriend contacted them, claiming Rudolph had assaulted her after she found texts from other women on his phone, telling them to come shoot up the house. One of those men, the girlfriend's brother, testifying he was throwing punches at Rudolph during the fistfight, but insisting no one pulled a gun, and all four ran and got into their car. But Rudolph's attorney insisting Rudolph. The four men arrived when Rudolph's girlfriend contacted them, claiming Rudolph had assaulted her after she found texts from other women on his phone, telling them to come shoot up the house. One of those men, the girlfriend's brother, testifying he was throwing punches at Rudolph during the fistfight, but insisting no one pulled a gun, and all four ran and got into their car. But Rudolph's attorney insisting Rudolph was acting in self-defense.
Isn't that a fact that you guys
He looks sweet as a motherfucker, don't he?
Never giving him a chance to do anything.
Gave a picnic basket.
Rudolph's attorneys say he never began shooting until two of the men in the car pointed guns at him through the windows, and he was in fear for his life.
They were vigilantes. They were...
Because the last video we watched, right? The last video that we watched, they showed that bullshit Taurus with that... I don't know how they put a Glock magazine inside a Taurus, but they showed that bullshit Taurus with the Glock mag in it. So we know they had a gun, right? This feature says sweet as Bush's baked beans. That nigga had on a black turtleneck.
Four men who went there to retaliate and kill, just as they were ordered to do.
But Keyshawn Jones saying he was in the front seat and did not see Sebastian Jean-Jacques lean out of the back seat and point a gun at Rudolph.
I'm telling you that I didn't see any guns pointed.
And two of the men did apparently have weapons. Testimony in this case will continue throughout the week. Live in West Palm Beach, Terry Parker, WP.
West Palm Beach. I'm gonna see what the neighbors say.
The former local football star remains in jail accused of murder. Travis Rudolph was a standout at Cardinal Newman and Florida State before going to the NFL.
Today he faced a judge charged with murder in a shooting in Lake Park. WPTV News Channel 5's Matt Sesney is live at the Palm Beach County.
He's been in jail for that long and it's just going to trial? What?
Yeah, Tanya, Kelly, Travis Rudolph today was...
This shit happened when? See, I'm thinking this shit happened like a week ago. This shit, hold up. This shit happened 2 years ago and they locked this nigga up for this? Dead man can't tell no tales, right, Rob? Yeah, y'all.
Ordered held without bail by a judge here this morning. Witnesses in the report from PBSO.
An attempted first-degree murder.
25-year-old Travis Rudolph stood quietly as he faced the judge. The former high school and FSU star football player now facing a charge of murder and 3 attempted murder charges after PBSO says he fired into a car just after midnight Wednesday. An argument among several men at Rudolph's home.
An argument.
Greg Tinsdale heard it in his house.
I went to one of the windows in the house and looked out and saw about 5 or 6 people out on the front of their house and on the sidewalk getting ready to fight.
Oh man.
One guy took a swing at another and then they all took off up the street.
It was after that, he says, he only heard the shooting.
Gunshots, 8 to 12, I believe.
One witness tells PBSO they saw Rudolph holding a rifle. One man was dead and another injured, as the sheriff's report says the group that had come to Rudolph's home sped off. The report says they came there looking for Rudolph after a woman told them she had a fight with him. The men then went to the house in Lake Park to confront the football player, who lives with his mother and brother.
I have known Travis, probably he's 25, I'd say 23 years from the day they moved into the house.
Irene Malenga says she didn't see or hear what happened, but she says what Rudolph is accused of doing is out of character.
There's got to be another side. This can't be what it was, or appears to be, to the news or anybody else.
So you got neighbors saying, yo, they came for a fight. He ended that fucking fight. Now we saw the other 2 videos, right? The other 2 videos they showed they came up for the fight. We saw that they had weapons. They showed the fucking gun. Oh, we didn't go to shoot him. We just came up there for a fist fight. But we had our guns though. Oh yeah, my sister did ask for me to go shoot him. I did say he was a dead man. He the one on trial though. And it's what, West Palm Beach? West Palm Beach, ain't that? That's a Democratic stronghold too, ain't it? Yeah, it's the benefit of talking to your neighbors. Your neighbors can be character witnesses. Bro. Now, I'm sure they're gonna make the argument, right? That he was the aggressor, but he went to go help his brother, right? Y'all remember that story with the firefighter? They got shot. I covered the story a while ago. At the convenience store. Where is that? Yeah, this one right here. Okay. The firefighter was at the convenience store. This Sean in there, this NASA in there acting a fool, cussing out the girl behind the counter. He said, yo, chill. Dude went and get a gun. Came back in the store. The firefighter proceeded to whoop his ass, even though he had the gun. And then the girlfriend took the gun from the boyfriend who was getting his ass whooped by the firefighter and then shot the firefighter point blank range. Y'all remember that story? Y'all remember that story? Let's look at this.
Cell phone video captures the end of a long altercation.
Now watch this. Watch. Who got the gun? Who got the gun? Look.
Off-duty firefighter Anthony Santee.
She got the gun with the stick. Look.
Cell phone video captures the end of a long altercation outside the Liquorland gas station in Independence. Off-duty firefighter Anthony Santee is on top of 23-year-old Javon Taylor. A woman with a gun demands Santee let Taylor go. Later in the video, she fires a round.
The argument, the fighting was like around 10 minutes, so it just escalated from there. So that's how you can tell it was a bit tragic the way it escalated.
Friends say Santee loved his daughter, his family, and the outdoors. They say he was known to stand up for what he thought is right.
He was protecting and being the person that he is, dying. Of course, he died a hero because he loved helping people.
Loved ones are in disbelief about what happened. A witness tells KMBC that Santee heard a man disrespect a woman cashier and he stood up for her. Then the argument began. Police say Taylor grabbed a gun. The woman outside fires the fatal round.
It's a horrible thing to happen at such a young age. It's mind-blowing right now. I'm just still in shock.
Friends say Santee chose to be a firefighter to help others.
We did it to help people. You know, there was a lot of things, he could have done.
They hope his daughter knows how much he cared.
And if she can hear this, I just want her to know how much he loved her. He really, really loved her, and all he ever wanted to do was protect her.
Okay. Y'all remember that story? You know what happened to that girl? I'm gonna show you what happened to that girl. I'm gonna show you what happened to that girl.
Liquorland at 40th and Sterling. Tonight, that business is back up and working as normal operation. The family, though, of Anthony Santee and his loved ones have lots of questions tonight. Meanwhile, we have cell phone video of the scene the day that it happened. It's hard to watch. We won't show you the very worst of it.
So what they keep showing you on these videos, right? The video that I did when I showed it was her taking the gun out of her boyfriend's hand. Her boyfriend had the gun. The firefighter was restraining him to keep him from shooting him. The boyfriend had the gun. The girlfriend took the gun from the boyfriend. I don't know why they keep showing and I forgot where I found the actual footage because I had to go find it. They keep showing the footage of the girlfriend having the gun when the girlfriend was not the one who originally had the gun. The boyfriend came out the store because he was, again, the firefighter was like, yo, chill, whatever. Came out the store, got the gun, went back in the store, and the firefighter busted his ass, and then the girlfriend took the gun from the boyfriend and shot the firefighter.
Cell phone video captures the end of a long altercation. One witness says it lasted about 10 minutes.
No, because I'm going, no!
Police say before this, there was an argument between two men inside the store. A witness says 23-year-old Javon Taylor insulted a female cashier and that 41-year-old Anthony Santee stood up for her.
No! Let me go!
Police say Taylor retrieved a gun from his car and the two men got in a fight inside the store. The fight ended outside. This video captures the end. The gun is in the woman's hand, and she's demanding Santee let Taylor go. She fires one fatal round.
Everybody lost such an amazing person, and I know that he's up there. He had a huge heart.
Sean Brockhausen was a close friend of Santee.
I didn't always get a chance to spend as much time with him as I definitely wanted to. It's heartbreaking.
Friends are not sure why Santee was in Independence, but they say it was normal for Santee to do what he believed to be right.
Stood strong with his beliefs, always give a helping hand. Loved everybody and a huge animal lover.
They say he loved exercising, yoga, and boating. He spent time with his dog Donald, his daughter, and friends. He was all about being at peace, helping others, and having a good time.
He was always fun to be around, had a huge heart.
And earlier today, we're at Kansas City Fire Station number 15. That is where Anthony Santee worked there. They have the flag at half-staff in his honor. Meanwhile, loved ones have set up a GoFundMe account to help support his relatives. I posted the link on my KMBC Facebook page. Live in Independence.
So they ain't even say it on here. But I'm going to tell y'all, she got off. No charges. Not even got off. They never charged her. They never charged the girl. They didn't charge the girl at all. They said that she was in defense of others, herself and others, is how they categorized it, and she never got charged for that shit. So let's recap that story. Okay? Let's recap that story. Boyfriend cussing out a cashier at a gas station. Firefighter sticks up for the cashier. Boyfriend got a chip on his shoulder. Goes out and gets the gun out the car. Comes back in. Firefighter sees the threat. Firefighter busts his ass even though he had a gun in his hand. Girlfriend saw her boyfriend getting his ass handed to him and potentially about to get choked the fuck out. She grabs the gun and shoots the firefighter at point blank range. Prosecutors, police don't charge the girl with the murder of said firefighter. But you got Travis Rudolph, where we got footage of these dudes coming to his house, hitting him. Got footage of the gun. He let off 39 shots in defense of his brother who was getting beat the hell up in the middle of the street. Defense of others? I mean, I'm assuming if Florida got a stand your ground law, they got to have like in the defense of others, because I mean, even Maryland got it in defense of others. But he fighting for his fucking life in court right now over some shit that should be an open and shut case. Jonah said prison would be an improvement for her. My man Fuego with the Rumble rant. I appreciate you. He said, can we have another Ask Cannon gun questions episode? Want to get your thoughts on Eastern Bloc weapons, AK, SKSs, etc. Yeah, we could do that. We definitely can do that. I might. Hey, Rob, if you still in here, maybe me and Rob can do it together. Cause I know Rob got a lot of experience. Probably me, Rob, and Jimmy. Jimmy got a whole goddamn arsenal. But this shit is crazy, yo. That's nuts. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I hope he get off, yo. I hope Travis Rudolph get off. Right? You know, I'm happy that no charges came with the cashier at in Florida, in Palm Beach. Not Palm Beach. Where was he at? Pensacola. All right. Let me see. No, that's on my. Hold on, I got that. Is that it right here? Here's another one. Let's look at this one. So this happened a couple of days ago. All right, that's what's up. Jimmy and Rob said they down for it. Cool. We'll probably do it next Monday. Let's do next Monday. So this happened in Charlotte. The bus driver in Charlotte who bust back on the dickhead who pulled the gun on him because he wouldn't stop at a stop. Let's look at this shit. Oh shit.
Passenger Omari Tobias asked the driver, David Fullard, if he could get off the bus in between stops near the Steel Creek Premium Outlet Mall. When Fullard said no, things got tense. A few minutes later, Tobias can be seen pulling out a gun and walking towards Fullard. That's when Fullard pulls out his own gun. Both start shooting.
That nigga, didn't he?
Ring out. Two other passengers can be seen running to the back of the bus, both ducking for cover by the rear doors. Fullard then stops the bus and gets out of his seat to talk to Tobias. When Fullard said no, things got tense. A few minutes later, Tobias can be seen pulling out a gun and walking towards Fullard. That's when Fullard pulls out his own gun. Both start shooting.
Yo, he hit him. He hit him. He got it. Yo, he hit him. He hit him. I guess this video about to get demonetized.
Ring out. Two other passengers can be seen running to the back.
Drop $1 in the tip. Yo, I'm about to get demonetized. Goddamn
by
it.
the rear doors. Fullard then stops the bus and gets out of his seat to talk to
Fair
Tobias.
Oh.
To talk to Tobias.
Yo, he shot his ass. He got him.
Fullard, standing in the aisle, shoots at Tobias again. And he doesn't stop there. After Tobias runs off of the bus, Fullard steps off and fires a final shot. In Charlotte, Caroline Hicks, WBTV.
Yeah, he hit that nigga. He got fired. Bus driver got fired. Now you got some people like, why you shoot him so many times? Why you shoot so many times? That's when your adrenaline pumping. And that kid still had a gun. I'd have kept shooting too. I probably would have just been a better shot though. That bus driver did exactly what he was supposed to do. That kid was a perceived threat. He had a gun. And he could have possibly killed that bus driver right then and there. Bus driver lost his job. I guess they would have preferred to have the bus driver dead. Then it wouldn't have been a story. It'd have been on the local news and it would have been a flash in the pan. This guy gets fired for defending his life. You would think, given the circumstances of the situation, the city bus company would have gave him some leniency. I'm pretty sure the bus driver had that gun because I'm pretty sure wherever he driving that bus at ain't the best neighborhood. I appreciate you, Fuego Gay. He said, here's $1. Appreciate you, bro. This shit is crazy. Democratic strongholds. All right. Matter of fact, it's Charlotte. It's North. I don't know what Charlotte is. I know North Carolina, but Charlotte might be. I don't know. But he lost his job for defending his life. They would have rather had a dead bus driver than this one. Salute to that bus driver, yo. Salute to that bus driver for defending your life. You know why? Because you live to go find another job. You live to find another job. This wouldn't have been no news story. This is another dead nigga in the street. But this is what I'm talking about. Why can't he have his gun on duty with him? Like I said, Westmore here in Maryland can't carry anywhere law because they didn't like the ruling from the Supreme Court, so they want to go the way of New Jersey and DC, hamstringing law-abiding citizens. You can have your gun in Applebee's, can't have your gun in IHOP and fucking TGI Fridays. Fucking TGI Fridays here in Baltimore, they got, after a certain amount of time, they got an off-duty cop or security because niggas act a fool in there. Oh, but the law-abiding citizens can't carry their guns just in case the shine come and act up in a fucking family restaurant. That man ain't supposed to have no gun, even though he probably busting in a bad neighborhood. Case in point, this dumbass posturing with the gun. They don't want you to defend yourselves, guys. They took this man's livelihood away. He a bus driver. He took his livelihood away because he defended his life, which could have got fucking snuffed out by this asshole. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I'm telling you. Tyler Durden said, clean sheet, who's hungry? Nah, what was the excuse they gave for firing them, yo? What was the excuse they gave for firing them? Let me know. Yeah, the kid fucked up and he got fired. Be interesting to know if there was a union involved. That would be interesting to know. Fuego said he should get a medal and a promotion. Oh, you got it. I guarantee it. Future, like, so, yo, I guarantee that come on, that can't be a one-off. I remember like a few years back with the it was a FedEx dude delivering packages in the neighborhood, and they tried to rob the FedEx man, and he was strapped, and he fired back. Got fired from FedEx. The man said Charlotte is blue. This is shit I'm talking about, yo. Yeah, he pulled a gun over a bus stop, just like these kids is beating up these teachers because the teachers are taking their phones. No respect, yo. Montoya said somebody would employ him. Right, they got security cameras that catch the shit after it happened, right? They said he was safety trained, so they expected him to de-escalate. What? He pulled a gun. How you de-escalate that? How you de-escalate that? Oh my gosh, yo. Bus drivers are usually city and county. There should be a union involved. Yeah, it should be. We'll see. We'll see. But that shit was crazy, man. This is what I'm talking about. They demonizing law-abiding citizens, legal gun owners who defend themselves. Now, in the next 45 minutes, if you got a fucking AR pistol, any type of pistol configuration, pistol caliber, carbine, or whatever, you could potentially become a fucking criminal. No, he had his phone in one hand. He had a phone in one hand and the gun in the other, Montoya. He had a phone in one hand and a gun in the other. Bro, they don't want you to be great, people. They don't want you to be safe. They don't want you to defend yourselves. They want you dependent on them and them alone. That's what they want. Let's get to this real quick. Oh man, where the fuck it go? Hold on. I might have got rid of it by mistake. Let me see. Oh man. Hold on. Who had it? Let me see. I think he had it. Here we go. Everybody's favorite first lady, Michelle Obama. And Dwayne Wade's kid. And Michelle Obama is condoning this shit. This is what I don't get. Everybody, oh yes, Queen Michelle, blah 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 blah. But in the same breath, most black people think this shit is fucking weird. But you're cool. We cool with your favorite first lady being cool with kid grooming. With them turn a young man into a woman. Take a look at this shit.
Well, what's on your mind? What do you want to know? What do you want to talk about?
Yes, I actually do want to talk.
Actually, let me know if y'all catch what I caught. Let me know if y'all catch what I caught. Listen to the question that Dwayne Wade's kid asks.
Yes, I actually did want to talk to you about. I wanted to ask you one question about your book, which, by the way, I have read and I love it. Divine. And yes, so I wanted to ask you, what advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have and currently are? And yes, so I wanted to ask what advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have and currently are? What advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have and currently are? What advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have and currently are? What advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have and
one more time?
What advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have and currently are?
What advice do you have for teens that want to be themselves, which is code for transitioning or whatever, like you have and currently are? Like you have and currently are. Like you have and currently are. Now, I don't know if Michelle Obama is Michael Obama. I don't know. People like to point to the shoulders and all that other shit, and I know women who have a broad build. Now there are some very compelling arguments out there. It is kind of odd that Joan Rivers died of a routine surgery like a month after she had made the statement that said that Michelle Obama was in fact a man. It is interesting that Barack Obama has called Michelle Obama Michael on a couple of occasions. There is a picture of Barack Obama circulating with a guy that looks like that could be Michelle Obama's paternal twin. It's also interesting that this young child who has clearly been brainwashed asked this.
Thrive like you have. What advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have? What advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have and currently are? What advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have and currently are?
Really interesting to me. Also, Michelle Obama's book's name, the name of her book, Becoming Michelle Obama. Becoming Michelle Obama. Becoming Michelle Obama. Not being Michelle Obama. Not I am Michelle Obama. Not coming of age Michelle Obama. Becoming Michelle Obama. Those are some very strange coincidences. Now, like I said, I don't know. She could very well be 100% a woman. I'm just saying. I'm putting it out there. You know? I'm just going to put that out there. I don't know. I would like to think that she is all woman. It's just that those are some very strange coincidences. And then when I seen this and I heard...
what advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have and currently are? What advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive like you have and currently are?
Well,
what advice do you have for teens
one more
who want to be
time, 'cause I
themselves
want this shit to
and
go
thrive
home.
like you have and currently are?
Let's see what she says.
Well, like you have and currently are, you know? I mean, you know, I am just so proud of you, you know, being just an amazing role model and embracing your truth, right? You're already doing this, so maybe this is for some other young people that are listening. But let me just say, it does take time to know what you're.
I just thought that was I just thought that was fucking interesting, guys. Very interesting. The way, you know, maybe it's a Freudian slip. I'm just saying. Like I said, guys, I don't know. Is Barack the first gay president? Maybe. I really don't give a shit. Is Michelle Obama a man? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Do I care? Not really. All I know is it's very interesting. It's very interesting. It's a hell of a rabbit hole. Now, a lot of people are looking at this interview between, I guess this must have been Instagram or something. This interview between Michelle Obama and I don't remember the kid's name. It's Dwayne Wade's kid. And everybody's like, this is crazy. She supports this bullshit. She supports this craziness, right? So I watched it, and that's what I pulled from it. Like, what do you say about young teens who want to be themselves, which is, you know, and thrive like you have? Which tells me that this young lady got some information. I feel like, and this is full Koofy on tight. This kid knows, right? Full Koofy on tight, that kid knows something that we don't. That kid was told something that we weren't told. Could very well be, right? Could very well be. I'm just saying, that's a hell of a rabbit hole. I'm just saying. I mean, I could be way off the mark, and I'm not even saying that she is a man. I don't know. I'm just saying. Where we at? Damn, y'all motherfuckers was going hard in here. Hold up. Here we go. Banks said, I'm about to start talking about about to start talking like Bryson Gray watching that. Future says, that's Dwayne's kid. Yeah, bro. What up, Coyce? He said, Michelle Obama is a, we're going to do this.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye.
I want to ask you, are you a...
The Transformers.
Oh, man. Like you have and currently are. Exactly. Protocol said Big Mike. I'm going to toss some bail and assume she meant her thriving. And that's, you know, like I said, you know, and that's fair. That's fair, Future. That's fair. That's very fair. I'm just saying the way the question was posed, it was like, right? And then the fact that she kind of danced around the question after the little girl asked the question. I'm just saying. Kids acting and Michelle might not be. Did the kid is acting? You think Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union put him up to it? Get them griff bucks. Mike Jones don't act like you don't know my name. Coy says there's a documentary. There's documented footage of the Panther swing. What the fuck is that? The Panther swing? What the fuck is the Panther swing? Myrtle Urkel. Fuego said looks like Urkel in that frame. He's like Myrtle. Remember, was it Myrtle Urkel? It was what? Steve Urkel. It was. He played who else? And Myrtle Urkel. Yeah. Jonah says, but they killed Joan Rivers and they gonna let this one live. Montoya said, good catch. Protocol said, I seen some jumping beans when Big Mike was on Ellen. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm still lost on the Panther shit. Jesus. God. She just said, I won't lie, I've seen some very convincing theories about Michelle's past. That's interesting. She has a sconce pictures, and she states no one was allowed to take bikini pics. Yes, he did, Robert Banks. That's what I'm referring to. Yup. Man said Bathhouse Berry. Tyler Durden says tenfold Kufi theory. What if Michelle is actually Barack? Woo! What? Bro, what? That's some Scooby-Doo shit right there. You think this should be on Rumble? I think we safe. I hope we safe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You see how fast that smile went away? A man said, I'm going to say it, I don't think Michelle's a man. She looked too good in my opinion. Them old trans women looking rough. I won't lie, usually when we question the validity of sex, it's the gut, and for some reason everyone's gut goes off about I just don't know. I'm just say for the record, I don't think she's a fucking. But that's a hell. I'm just saying. Is there? I mean, there's some. But do you think it's some valid evidence? There have been some things that have been said, or that could lead people to believe. You know what I mean? He said, remember, Cannon, they have to manufacture the consent. Yeah, these subtleties are unconsciously manufacturing the consent to normalize the transhumanist agenda. That is a bar right there, sir. I feel like Michelle was a little uncomfortable. Yeah. After that question, like you can see, like she ain't like that question. And now I'm wondering, hopefully nothing happens to Dwayne Wade's kid. Because I'm just saying. Ooh, Barack was a test tube. And grandparents were on Daily Plaza. Y'all ever heard that theory that Barack was like a time traveler, or he was like in some special group where they were like going through these stargates to different planets and these operatives? Y'all ever heard that story? Where you send it to, man? You send it to my IG, or you send it to IG? Oh yeah, the Kofi's on tight. That's a good question, That's a good question, Future. That's a good question. That's a really good question. They could have picked RuPaul. They could have picked Rosie or Ellen, or maybe they asked this kid, like, hey yo, who you wanna get interviewed by? Maybe he said Michelle. Who knows? Yeah, she danced around it, bro. Anyway, if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please, guys, share this stream. If you're on Rumble, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Let's get it. You want to, donate to the channel? $ Cannon Speaks on Cash App, Rumble Rants, Super Chats. They're always welcome as well. Stefan was the best Urkel. Stefan just exposed Laura for what she really was. Check the Barrio in your DMs. So let me check, because I don't know. Depending on what Jonah about to show, we might have to take that shit to Rumble. Definitely over here testing the waters, yo. Montoya said she think Obama is gay, but she's not transgender. Definitely. I just feel like we're so far into it. Where we at? We at 2 hours and 6 minutes. Oh yeah, I remember that. You're right. She was pissed for a while, right? I forgot, it was like a story where she left like their vacation or some shit and did something, and Obama will stay behind with some white man. Huh? What's up with Big Meech? That's the only way they're gonna win. That's the only way they're gonna win. That's the only way they're gonna win. Cause people dumb. Let me see what y'all got going on in the DMs. What the fuck is this? Yeah, we might have to go to Rumble with this one. Oh shit. Yeah, this is some shit we gotta go to Rumble on. Hold on, let me see what Emmanuel sent me. What is this? The real George Washington was Ooh. Okay. How long is this? It was 33 minutes. That's an interesting take. The real George Washington was a black man. Moorish Huguenots, swarthy Anglo-Saxons, historical. That I would love to hear that. I want to hear this. I want to hear this one. Fuck it, let's do it. We going to Rumble, guys. We taking this party over to Rumble. We gonna look at these fucking pictures that Jonah got, and then we gonna go down this rabbit hole with this George Washington was a black man shtick. I want to see it. Anyway, let me go ahead. Matter of fact, it's already in the. Did I put it in the description? Let me see. Did I? Oh, hold on. All right, it's in the chat. Rumble link is in the chat. And I'm putting it in the description now. All right, cool. So the Rumble link. Yeah, I think you gotta make an account if you want to contribute in the chat and stuff. It'll take 2 seconds though. Fuck it. Let's get it. We going over to Rumble, guys, for a Rumble exclusive. If you over here on YouTube, hit that link, man, and just come hang out. Hit the link and come hang out. Hit that thumbs up on the way in too. All my people over on Rumble, make way. YouTube coming over. Anyway, let's go ahead and end it here. I appreciate you guys. For YouTube, it's Cannon Hotep saying, be safe, stay strapped. Don't miss. We headed over to Rumble for an exclusive, guys. Because George Washington allegedly might have been a black man. Let's get it. I'll holler at y'all.
Relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.